All right. What's up, you guys? Get it? Because EWE lamb, sheep, baby, grumpy lamb. We're gonna work on that part. I just wanted to get on here real quick and give my review of Zootopia 2. Just saw it this past week. I know it came out back in Thanksgiving, um, so a couple weeks ago. I'll get right to it, man. I mean, I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I'm gonna be honest. Um, if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a five. As someone who loved the original, I thought Zootopia was an instant classic, pretty much. I mean, it was a great movie. For it to have taken 10 years, number one, to get a sequel is crazy, but then also the hype of the movie is just taken up a couple notches. Um, I know the movie's doing real well overseas or whatever. And again, it is like a kids movie, so might have something to do with it. And there may be a lot of people who are seeing this movie for, the first time, like seeing the series for the first time. So if this were the first Zootopia movie I'd seen, I might like it more. But my issues with the movie aren't the CGI or the animations. I mean, all of the colors, all of the effects, top notch. I mean, masterclass. Like maybe some of the best animation we've gotten. Gosh, probably a decade, honestly. Like the Zootopia effects always are incredible, and it is funny. Like it's quirky, it's funny, it's got cutesy little jokes or whatever. My biggest issues with the movie are mainly like the story. Spoiler alert, it's basically about Hops and Wild are now teamed up and they're tackling this new case where there's reptiles. If you've seen the first one, if you're a fan of Zootopia, you know that there are no reptiles in Zootopia. They hardly mention it, so perfect segue to a sequel. It's a perfect area to explore, storytelling, new characters, and essentially you find out the animals are, racist, I guess, against reptiles. Like the creator of the four walls or the walls of all the climates and habitats for all the animals was created by a reptile, a snake, dust snake, actually, um, is the last name. And the Lynx, stole the idea, blackmailed the reptiles, and forced them all into hiding, and basically forced them out of Zootopia in general. The whole story is them exposing the truth, basically. And with that in mind, like my biggest issues with the movie are kind of throughout the movie that there's this communication issue that they have, Hops and Wild, and I don't know, man. I mean, just I feel like I've already seen it. I feel like they've already done that in the first movie. The whole dynamic, I think, of them being partners together in a police force, it got stale for me pretty quick. And maybe just my issues with the movie or issues people have with sequels in general, which like I know a lot of sequels have to have like similarities to the first movie for it to even be a sequel, right? But it just pulled a lot of the same punches, a lot of the same jokes, a lot of similar characters. Like there were some new characters. It just felt like I'd already seen it. It just felt like, you know, the sloth is in it again. He's slow. Like that's one of the jokes they make. Just also wild and struggling to work together. Um, yeah, Shakira's in it again. The shrew is in it. Like, the beaver was a new character. That was cool. The mayor, even like like the mayor being involved in kind of somewhat a villain, and the mayor being in cahoots with the bad guy is something that we've already seen in the first movie. I think to a movie like Toy Story 2, where it is like one of the sequels that is almost praised as being better than the original. And I think it's because it feels like a new movie. I mean, they go to a completely new place. Like there are similar characters, but it's impressive that they pulled a sequel off that original with new characters, and it wasn't, a rehashing of the first one. And I feel maybe the wait in general is part of the reason I feel this way. I mean, 10 years for this felt a little disappointing. Um, but it's still cool. I mean, like if you're a fan of Zootopia, definitely think you should watch it. I just feel like I'd rather watch the first one than ever watch this again. And they're definitely setting up for more, it seems, especially with the success of the movie. So we'll get more Zootopia. I'm like guaranteed of that. But now that I think about it, like what I like about Zootopia the most is more of just like the animals and the way that they live in the world and the jobs they have and kind of the puns on the animal is and their job. Like yeah, like the elephant seal working at the fish market, and just seeing a new environment like the marshlands is really cool. The reptiles are cool. I just want more of that. I would love more of that. I would almost love like a stories from Zootopia movie or short movie series even that's like just a smaller condensed look at Zootopia and what's going on in it away from like the main characters we're already kind of growing used to. So I think that'd be cool. Just some Zootopia short stories. But yeah, I give it a 5 out of 10. I still rock with Zootopia, but yeah, I was disappointed when I saw it, to be honest. That's pretty much it. That's Zootopia 2. Let me know if you saw it, what you think, if I'm in the majority, or it's kind of a hot take. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, see ya.